But the Tyronn Lue thing and everything like that. First off, what gives you the clue that these guys are even good coaches? Tyronn Lue is not a good coach. He's terrible. And y'all mad because you didn't get him to coach the Lakers. I thought you Lakers were above this. I thought the Lakers were supposed to be able to get whoever they wanted, whenever they wanted, because they were the Lakers.
Showtime Lakers.
Yeah, you're not the Lakers anymore. You are a laughing stock. You are a laughing stock with no longer the best player in the NBA in it.
Uh-huh.
That's what you are now. You are a laughing stock with LeBron, who only came to you because he wanted to do everything else. And that's exactly right. And I watched that barbershop episode or whatever where he said he was talking about the Magic Johnson thing. He knew. He knew. Don't let him fool. If you are even fooled to think that he did not know that Magic Johnson was going to step down, then you need your head examined.
Oh, boy. So Frank Vogel, with the Pacers, that back in that decade, you can do the, two big man and stuff like that. So it doesn't change. He tried to do that with Orlando. And I'm gonna kind of pinpoint as Orlando. My franchise really didn't set him up best for success.
No.
And the year before, and everybody Steve Clifford got this team to the NBA playoffs. Yeah, he did with the same roster. But you gotta realize that Vucevic missed some games last year. Jonathan Isaac missed whole the season. When we started out 8-4, Isaac was a big defense part of the reason to get there. So so it's just he didn't have the tools to succeed. But
y'all are coached so much better now than y'all were when he was even coaching.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that
the rotations are better. Just the way y'all play is better. Just the fits are better. Under him, nothing fit.
So Frank is pretty much a calling coach. He doesn't hold people accountable, which is perfect for LeBron. By the way,
yeah, he's a players coach,
right? So he's just a player.
He's a yes man to the players,
right?
And that's what LeBron wants, is a yes man to the players,
right? So this is the route that they're gonna take. Frank Vogel is a really good coach on the defense side of the ball. His offensive guy. That's why I think they got Kidd to kind of spice up the offensive side of the ball for him. But the Lakers still are, regardless of your coaching situation and stuff like that, they're still a mess as far as...
They're a bad basketball team.
Their roster composition is still a mess.
They're a basketball team. They're a basketball team who are their head guy, the biggest name on the team, likes dissing everybody else below it.
Yeah.
So. That's basically what it is. If a name comes up, he's going to want to trade your butt. And he causes the stuff in the locker room that you do not need.
Yeah.
This is why he'll never be that good, and I'm not even going through all of it again because I've already went through all this spiel.
Yeah.
But that's it's just the fact. But they had a young nucleus who had some good ball players in it. Mm-hmm. Now, they don't trust who they're playing with. When you lose trust in who you're playing with, that affects everything that goes on. And that's what happened.
Yeah, so this is...
I don't give a damn who was coaching that damn team.
I agree with you.
I don't care who was coaching the team. It was still going to get blown up just because who's there.
Yeah.
That's why names are like, I don't want to coach there.
Yeah, they know.
No one wants to coach. Why do you want to coach? Why do you want to coach the guy who is considered to be the greatest ball player in the league at the tail end of his career? Right. When you know he's not there just for basketball purposes.
Well,
to where he said in the shop he was there to chase championships. No, you wasn't. You wouldn't have went to the Lakers if you were there to chase championships.
Yeah, your motivation.
Talking about what they tried to sell me. They were selling me on this. Well, we're going to rebuild and we're going to do this, that, and that. No, dude, you went there for your own reasons. You went there to establish your brand so you can make a talk show now to where you're in barbershops. Because you wasn't doing that in Cleveland, was you? No, you started doing it when you went to L.A. Oh, that's convenient. Now all of a sudden you're the executive producers of TV shows and stuff like that. Were you doing that in Cleveland? No. All of a sudden it become convenient. Now you're doing everything when you went to LA.
So
Shaquille O'Neal called. He said, "Hey, LeBron, stop copying me."
All right. So then we go to one coach to another. One from the college ranks moved up to the NBA. The Cleveland Cavaliers hire Michigan University former coach John Beilein.
Good luck, John Beilein.
He comes as a successful coach with Michigan. Michigan is quite turning around a little bit of their basketball program. So they've been a solid basketball program.
Yeah, if you consider making it to the Final Four once and the Elite Eight a couple of times successful, then sure, yeah.
Yeah, so.
No championships.
So,
which Michigan's used to by now.
So, short thoughts on this hire here.
Yeah, good luck.
It's just, a lot of people thought that it was going to go a different route. But
it's a questionable hire.
I didn't even know he was on the radar.
No.
So
but good luck. You know how Cleveland is. They get a dartboard out and they put a bunch of faces on it and then throw it at it.
Yeah.
And whichever one that hits, they go and contact them.
I saw his name. I was like, that came out of nowhere.
Yeah. But then you have now the rumors of Michigan going to go after Billy Donovan or Mike White, who's the Gators head coach.
Ah, really?
And I'm like, okay, if Billy wants to leave the NBA and stuff like that, you could take Mike White. And then if I was the Gators, I'd be like, hey, Billy, come on home. Come on back.
Come back.
Exactly. I'd take Billy Donovan back in a heartbeat.
I know you would.
Y'all can't. He's a good coach. Y'all just give him one of the most ball hoggingest players in the thing. There ain't much he can do. There ain't much he can do when he's trying to coach Russell, and there's not a lot he can do. He did a good job considering all the stuff he had to deal with and all the headaches that he's had to deal with.
Right.
The Durant drama, the Westbrook drama, Paul George drama, add drama here. He's done a really good job with what he's had to deal with.
Yeah. For sure. All right. Well,
but Billy needs to go back to college. That's my personal opinion. Just don't go to Michigan, because then I'd hate to have to hate you.
You wouldn't hate him.
Yes, I would. If he went to Michigan, you know me. There's certain teams that if people go to, I am not going to be able to stand you.
I hear you.
And we can name them. There's 4. And we can name them right off the top of our heads. Ready, go. I'll give you a chance. There's 4.
For Florida?
No, there would be 4 teams that if Billy Donovan went to, that I would not be able to stand him anymore.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, Michigan, Florida State, Georgia.
There's one more. You know it.
What's the last one? I'm blanking.
No, you know it. Think about where another Gator coach went that I can't stand.
Really? South Carolina?
No.
Oh, I'm about to say, hold up, because I was thinking of
not Spurrier. The other Gator coach.
The other Gator coach that we got back now?
No, the asshole Gator coach.
Oh, Ohio State.
There you go.
I was like, wait a minute.
Georgia, I wouldn't care if Billy went and coached the Bulldogs. I'd still be okay with him. But like, if you went to any of those other 3 schools, F you.
Just to see them wear them colors hurt your eyes, huh?
No, that hurts. It hurts your soul.
Yeah. Nah.
And it sucks. It sucks like 3 years off my life.
Nah, I get it. I heard rumors of like.
There's teams that I just dislike beyond a reasonable doubt. Half of them ain't even in the SEC. Or most of them ain't even in the SEC.
Yeah.
They're just teams that I do not like their fan bases, and I do not like them, period.
My man.
It's really the fan bases for most of them that I really can't stand.
Yeah.
Really makes me go, fuck you, you sorry sons of... What have y'all done lately? You to be talking all that kinds of crap. When's the last time y'all won anything?
Oh, man.
Especially Georgia.
Hey. I heard that.
Did you see the 14,000 things they were doing on Twitter?
Nah. What?
Here a little while back, it was 14,000 days since Georgia won the national championship.
Oh, dang.
So all the Gator and like every SEC team that's rivals with Georgia started doing it and wishing each other happy 14,000 day. Like Auburn did it to us, and we did it back to Auburn. Oh, it was amazing.
That's funny.
And then people were like, "We still beat y'all." I said, "Yeah, but we still won national championships recently. How about you?"
Got him.
No, I'm like, you can beat us, but you still haven't won anything since.
Yeah.
Like, there's a difference. If you're gonna talk junk, make sure you like won the big one. Y'all haven't won a big one in a while. Hell, well, you've been to a big one recently, only to lose it.
Yeah.
To a freshman quarterback.
Georgia is, Georgia having a rough time with football teams right now.
Well, it's not that they just haven't. I don't think they got a coach that can win the big ball game. Like, he came close, but then when you get out coached by guys on the other side like Dabo and Saban and stuff like that, it's hard. I'll give it to Kirby. He's a good coach. But man, when you got to face those guys on the other side that are upper echelon, Mount Rushmore for the last 20 years of coaches, man, it's hard. It's difficult.
Yeah.
See, I'm already in football mode. It ain't even come yet.
I know.
Because this year it's really focused on college football. I was screwed that NFL crap.
All right, let's close this bad boy if we get in a tangent. We're already at an hour, so I got to get ready to watch this NBA draft lottery and see the suspense here.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to go watch it, even though I've watched the rehearsals.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you stay tuned for me and Kevin during the week. We'll have to recap some of the games coming up here. That should be a fun NBA Western and Eastern finals here. Of course, the NBA draft lottery results, so we'll have to catch up on that next week. So you can follow the podcast page on Twitter at Balls Not Court. You can follow me at CP.
Kevin C. 2415.
You can go to our Podomatic page and type in CP.podomatic.com. We're also on Facebook. Give us a search. Balls Not Court Podcast. Give us a like, shout, comment, anything that you can. Also, we're on iTunes, TuneIn Radio, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Windows, Google Play, Anchor, Spotify, and many other sites as well. Plus, Sky Limits Radio Sports Talk. You can check out this podcast, man, for the one content at stlrmedia.com or download the app in the mobile app store.
Do you have that memorized?
I got like a little note just to remind me what to say.
Oh, okay. I thought you had it memorized by now.
I should, but, for the most part, it's just, I just have it lit there just to remind me, just to, have it there. So
everything you can listen to a podcast, we're on it.
There it is. And I forgot to say that. How about that? You said I have it memorized. I've got to ask you, or what Kevin say, where have you heard it before?
Exactly. We're basically on every single thing you can listen to a podcast on.
Hey, that's right. And looking for
that's what's cool. And that's what's cool about these places. That they let people like me and you and whoever wants to own all of these spots to get it out there.
Yeah.
Which is one of the cool things around all the other crap that we got going on during this time in technology and all that stuff. It gives people a platform to be able to go and do whatever they want to. They'll be able to talk about whatever. And it is pretty cool that all these places give us these platforms to be able to go out. So don't just listen to us. Go and listen to a bunch of people. Make sure you listen to us first, Then go listen to all the rest of the people.
Oh, yeah. No, it's pretty crazy, man. I know we've been doing it for a long time, and now seeing like some people I follow on Twitter and even just other people just doing their own podcasts on not even just sports, just fashion or business or.
Well, the funny part was watching people we know jump on our bandwagon